So I care for my 3 younger brothers, and I sort of help out around the house. I do the washing, I make sure the clothes get dried, and I do the dishes, and sometimes I cook for them. I really love baking, but I also help my mum because she was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year. It's a little bit difficult when I'm caring. Some of the challenges I face are just my brothers being not cooperative, or mum's a little bit too tired to help out, so I have to do everything. But mostly it's just a lot of fun because I love hanging out with my brothers. Yeah. My second youngest brother, David, he is deaf, and I think I'm probably the most connected with him out of all 3 of the brothers, just because communication is like way easier, and sometimes when we're like having a conversation, he finishes my sentence, or like he says something and I already know how he's gonna finish, and yeah, I'm probably the most close with him. And then my third youngest brother, Liam, he has a global delay, so communication and connection's really hard. He can't really talk and he can't really process information, and I sort of help him the most. We didn't really have a great relationship before, but we're a lot closer now. All 3 of my brothers either went to school or are in school right now. My oldest brother, James, he has left school. He's 20 now. He doesn't currently have a job, so he's at home most of the days. But I make sure to take him out of the house, and if I have to go shopping, I take him with me. My second youngest brother, he's doing the HSC right now, and it's just incredible what he's doing. He's doing like 3 major works, and he's got so much on his plate, and I just don't know how he did it, because I only did 2 major works, and I'm just so impressed by him. And yeah, all of my brothers got help at school. They go to a school where there's a learning centre, so you can go there if you need help or if you have a disability, and they sort of guide you through the lessons and make sure you really understand it, which is really good. It's been a bit difficult having 3 brothers with disabilities, just because it puts a lot of pressure on my mum and I to look after them and make sure they're okay. My parents aren't actually together anymore, but they were during most of my brother's childhood and during my childhood, so I think there's definitely a lot of pressure on our family having 3 brothers. All 3 of my brothers really want to move out of the house and sort of start their own lives, and I just hope they can do that and be okay, you know. My youngest brother, Liam, he really wants to work at McDonald's, so I hope he gets to achieve that dream. Yeah. When I'm out with my brothers, it's always really difficult when people sort of come up to you out of nowhere and are all surprised at how, I guess, different my brothers are. And honestly, I just wish they wouldn't be so, probing. And they're always wanting to know more and how it's like at home and how I deal with it. And I would love if they just realised that that was my life and they could just move on with their day and not have to know everything. because that's just every day for me. So I like to bake in my free time. I like to make little experiments, and my boyfriend's always up for eating them, which is really good. And I work across like everything. So I love reading. I love like technology and like video games. I really want to start a family. I actually have such a supportive boyfriend, and I'm so lucky. He completely understands my situation, and he's so good with my brothers. So I just see that, and I really want to start a family, and I've got everything planned, and I know how many kids I want and what gender they are, and yeah, that's my big goal.
As a young carer, it's really important to take some time for yourself. You can do this by going for a bike ride, or listening to some music, or even hanging out with your friends. If you're struggling or you need someone to talk to, you can always call the Young Carers Helpline on this number. If you're under 25, you can also call the Kids Helpline on this number.